Hey guys, it's Stacey J, the social enthusiast, and I wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys about reprogramming your thinking. Only if life came with the rule book and instructions on how it would be and how to deal with it would be so much easier. But seeing that that's not the case, we're responsible for our own actions, so we have to look back at our upbringing to actually move us forward to our adulthood. A lot of times we encounter different experiences that, make us depressed, that have hurt us and put us in bad situations. But we can't get stuck there. You can't just, ponder on what's happened. You have to learn the lesson that has been taught and move forward. If you get stuck, then not only are you living in fear of what the future may hold, you're actually blocking your blessings to actually move forward. So I think that it's important for us to really be able to embrace your past. A lot of time we're not taught to deal with that. Like going to a psychiatrist is not a bad thing. Talking to a counselor to help you discover what your issues are, it's not a bad thing. African Americans sometimes feel that, when you go to a therapist, that you're crazy, and that's not the case. Going to a therapist can actually help you understand what the underlying problems are. And a good therapist, to me, will ask the questions that you need to answer yourself. So, actually, taking the time to deal with your problems. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to throw a tantrum, throw a tantrum. Release that stress, release what you're feeling so that you can move forward and be productive. Because the longer that you stay where you are, you won't get where you're trying to go. And we all hear the cliches of, the tongue is powerful, stay motivated and have faith. And the reality of life is sometimes it just don't work that way. Your faith gets leery and you get depressed and you lose hope and you think that things are not going to happen for you. And you got to have something to help you get past that. Don't stay stuck, because when you get stuck, it's very hard to overcome any obstacle. So even with my father passed and I lost my best friend, I just didn't think that I would ever be able to move past that. But I realized that, his transition was a beautiful one. So it wasn't for me to really grieve on it. It was for me to understand what happened, and it was his time, because we're all gonna die. So I embraced that, and I took the time to cry. I took the time to be sad, and now I'm able to look at his passing as a blessing, because he's lived his life. We the one that got to deal with all the stress and the struggle and everything else that comes with life. But it doesn't have to be that way, because if you take the time to look out at the small things, like you breathing on schedule. Because if you don't wake up breathing, you ain't got to worry about no bills. You ain't got to worry about no car notes. You ain't got to worry about anything. Your problems are over with, as they say. You go to the grave, you have no more problems. So why are you living? Why not make it the best life possible? Why not look at things optimistically? Yeah, you may not be able to pay this bill today, but you looking for a job. You're looking to move in your purpose and make things happen. And if you're a go-getter, you gonna make it happen. It's just that it's not on our time. It's always on God's time. And believe me, all the inspirational posts that I post, I too need encouragement as well, because what all seems to be well with people are not always how it seems. Like, I need encouraging words sometimes. So, let's just reprogram our mind and not think into the negative and look more into the positive. And look, how can we overcome? How can we build? How can we enhance? How can we come together and make something happen as a whole? How can we encourage somebody, not only our family and our friends, but strangers? I love talking to strangers. That's why I'm called the social enthusiast, because it's just that simple. I'm enthusiastic about being social. There's no aha moment for that. So I take the time out to talk with people, because you never know who may be just a moment away from a breakdown. And you happen to have that appointment from God to talk to them and make their day. So I'm going to keep posting my inspirational posts. I'm going to keep making somebody's day, hugging people, talking to people, just loving on you. I don't care if you don't like it. But one thing that's for sure is your brain is a powerful tool, and your tongue is too. So once you change those two things, I believe you can conquer anything that you have your mind set to. And I just wanted to share that word with you. Thank you.